Hello children, we are here. We looked at fractions and we looked at types of fractions. We have mixed fractions. We have the types of fractions. We have mixed fractions. And the examples of mixed fractions, we have 2 whole number, 3 out of 4. Before we look at those mixed fractions, we have to know what are mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are fractions. They are called mixed fractions or mixed numbers. They have a whole and a proper fraction. So a whole is the first one, then a proper fraction. A proper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. The denominator is the downer number, then the numerator is the upper number. So this is the examples of a mixed fraction. We have 2 whole number, 3 out of 4. We have 9 whole number, 1 out of 2. We have, then we go to another type of fraction, which is improper fraction. An improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. And examples of improper fraction, we have 10 out of 9. You see that the numerator is greater than the denominator. Then we have 20 out of 6. Another one, we have 2 out of 1. Those are the improper fractions. The numerator is greater than the denominator. Then we have the proper fractions. The proper fractions, these are fractions whereby the numerator is greater. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Examples, we have 1 out of 2, 3 out of 5, 9 out of 10, 6 out of 20, and others. So now we are going to look at those ones. We were looking at types of fractions which we looked at last time. By this time we are looking at mixed numbers and improper fractions. We are looking at changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. As we have seen that mixed numbers are numbers which have a whole and a proper fraction. Then improper fraction is those are fractions whose numerators are greater than the denominator. So we are going to change mixed numbers to improper fractions. When we are changing mixed numbers to improper fractions, we use the formula. W times D into bracket plus N, the whole thing out of D, whereby D stands for the denominator, then W stands for the whole, and N stands for the numerator. formula for changing mixed numbers to improper fraction. Now you might be given a number that you change. Let us look at examples. They might say change to whole number, change to whole number and a third to improper fraction. As we have seen the formula, which says W times D into bracket plus N, the whole thing out of D, we use it to change that number to improper fraction. So we say the W, which is the whole is 2. You say 2 and a third equals, we get the whole, which is W, times the denominator into bracket plus the numerator, the whole thing out of 3. We have seen that the W is the whole, which is 2. Have you seen? The whole is 2. So we say 2 times the denominator. The denominator is the downer one. It is times 3 into bracket plus the numerator, which is N, which is 1. The numerator is the upper one, the upper number of the fraction. Out of the denominator, which is 3. The denominator is 3. So when you first multiply this one, 2 times 3, we get 6 plus 1, the whole thing out of 3. Then we add 1 plus 6 plus 1, we get 7 out of 3. You find that the answer, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Come here and conclude and say, therefore, 2 whole number and a third equals 7 out of 3. That is your answer. You might be given another example. Sometimes they might say, express 4 whole number and 2/3. Express 2 whole number and 2/3. They say, express 2 whole number and 2/3 into improper fraction. You use the formula which they have given us. When you are changing mixed numbers to improper fraction, we use our formula, which is W times D into bracket plus N. The whole thing out of D. Whereby W is the whole, D is the denominator, N is the numerator. So now here in this number, 2 is the whole, 3 is the denominator, and 2 is the numerator. So we Now we continue working out. Where there is W, we put 2. 2 times, where there is D, we put 3 into bracket plus the numerator, which is 2. We put 2. The whole thing out of D, the denominator, which is 3. So when you first multiply 2 times the 3, we get 6 plus the numerator, which is 2 out of 3. We continue. So 6 plus 2, we get 8 out of 3. So you find that the numerator is greater than the denominator. Therefore, conclude and say, therefore, 2 whole number and 2/3 equals 8 out of 3. So, members, you have to know how to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. May God bless you.